KWCH and KSCW would like to congratulate this year's graduates, presented by Patterson Legal Group, Credit Union of America, and Subaru of Wichita.
Good evening, I'm Michael Schwenke, Eyewitness News anchor. Thank you for joining us for Congrats to Grads. Usually, May is filled with celebrations and senior celebrations, but this year, the coronavirus pandemic has changed all of that. We're not able to gather together in person to honor seniors, but we still want to say congratulations to these outstanding graduates and celebrate their achievements and their hard work. Tonight, we're honoring Heights High School Class of 2020. Let's start off the program with our national anthem, performed by Eyewitness News This Morning anchor Natalie Davis.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now, Superintendent Dr. Alicia Thompson has a message for the graduating seniors.
Hello, Heights High School, students, families, and staff. I am Dr. Alicia Thompson, WPS proud Superintendent of the Wichita Public Schools. What a time of celebration. Students, we are so very proud of you. Class of 2020, this is your time to reflect on the dreams that have carried you forward from kindergarten to the life-changing achievements you celebrate today. This is your time to believe in the beauty of those dreams and the future that lies ahead that brings you joy. And this is your time to achieve greatness as you leave high school and take on the amazing opportunities that lie ahead. It's probably safe to say that none of us envisioned how you would be concluding your senior year. And I've heard from so many of you who are struggling to deal with the disappointment that comes with missing out on your prom and your graduation and all of the amazing traditions that come along with this capstone celebration. But I've also heard in your voices, your texts, and your tweets, the spirit of resilience and determination not to be defeated by this disappointment. The amazing Maya Angelou once said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." And I have no question that you will be changed by this experience. We all will be changed by what we've had to adapt and adjust to over the last several months. But I challenge you to be strong. Hold on to the sense of determination I see from you to push forward and succeed. And it's okay to be changed, but never, ever give up. I believe in you, and we are committed every day to empowering Wichita Public Schools students to dream, believe, and achieve. And it is an honor to celebrate our graduating seniors in this first ever broadcast senior celebration. And it will be equally amazing to honor you in person, hopefully this July, during a unique in-person graduation celebration. So on behalf of the Wichita Board of Education and your District 6 representative, Mr. Ron Rosales, please accept my heartfelt congratulations on the success you've achieved as you celebrate your graduation from Heights High School. Go Falcons!
Next, let's hear from the principal from Heights High School.
Welcome, class of 2020.
Paget.
Oh, shoot, let me get that. There, that's better. Hi, my name is Sherman Paget, and on behalf of the faculty and staff of Wichita Heights High School, I congratulate you for your strength and resilience as you complete your senior year. As most of you know, this is my last year as a principal, and you all are my last class that I am blessed to officially graduate. Oh, this is not how I wanted this to end, and I'm so sad that we didn't get to share your senior spring together. I have noticed that some of you, though, have been kept very busy doing math problems on social media. You utilized your critical thinking skills with these puzzles. You even entertained us with your TikToks. Just know that your sacrifice is appreciated by our entire community. I love you, and I'll be looking forward to seeing your future shine brilliantly. Please enjoy these graduation speeches from Olivia Learman, Ashton Conley, Ashlyn Kelly, Bethany Stock, and Brittany Gowan.
So here we are, sitting in these seats that it took us 4 years to get the honor to sit in. Are they comfy? I hope so. If not, it might be time to invest in a new couch. There were times when we honestly didn't know if we would get to this point, with tests, projects we may have done the night before, but we did it, together. And now it's time to celebrate that. Now I'm pretty sure that I'm required to brag about how great Heights is. Well, it's a good thing they made it easy on me because Heights really is fantastic. You see, here we have this community. We stick up for people, we say hi in the halls, we talk to the new kids, we have each other's backs. Over the years, we have become this family, the Heights family that we've heard about since 8th grade. And it's pretty amazing to be a part of that. One thing I find really incredible about Heights is how diverse we are. I mean, really, look around you. Or picture our hallways, classrooms, and cafeteria, our athletics and fine arts performances. Not one person here is the same. There's people that come from all different backgrounds, different cultures, different religions, and even different countries. And just look at us. We don't all look the same. When young adults appear on the screens in front of you, they don't all blur together because we're all unique. Now this in itself is not what is so special. What's special is that we all work together. Around the world, people are fighting over these differences, but we do not. We, just a bunch of high schoolers, are able to do what some adults can't. We put aside our differences to accomplish what needs to be done. We are what the world needs. If we can do that as high schoolers, think of what we can do in college and as adults. If we can work together now, we can make the world work together later. We are the class that was born in the midst of the 9/11 crisis. Those of us at Stuckey grieved together as a whole school when we lost our favorite teacher, Miss Perez. And now we are the COVID class. We could not anticipate that we would not have spring sports, prom, convocation, or traditional graduation. We are a class born to be resilient, to overcome, to problem solve, to lead the world.
On August 14th, 2019, our first last began. It was our last first day of school as seniors. There'd also be many more lasts to come. Sports games, homecomings, pep rallies, cheer shows, concerts, and the list could go on. Or so we thought. I'm sure every one of us has envisioned our graduation day since freshman year, but none of us predicted it would look like this. I remember the last day of school only vaguely, because I didn't think it would be the last. I was just going through the motions just like any other day, glad that spring break was right around the corner, and once the bell rang at 3:10, we were free. The following week, we would find out that our in-person high school days had come to an end. Do you remember how you felt when you heard the news? Initially, I was relieved. I mean, who wouldn't want school to be out 2 months early? But day after day, it became a reality that we weren't ever going back to school. The relief that I once felt quickly turned to sadness and grief as I realized we wouldn't be able to attend senior prom or play our last season of sports. No goodbyes to all of our friends and teachers. No hugs, no pictures. We were quickly and unexpectedly left with just our memories that we've made throughout our high school journey. A silver lining to hang on to is that this too will all be a memory as time moves on. Being personally involved in many activities throughout high school has afforded me the opportunity to experience some of the best memories that I will forever cherish. To name a few, winning sub-state basketball back-to-back my junior and senior year and also playing at the state tournament, creating new traditions with the soccer team, and countless moments with my band and choir mates. However, there are many more activities that I wasn't involved in that you all were that have left lasting impressions in your life. I like to share some of these memories with all of you now. From Will Taylor, for swim, we had never won the sweater relay in the 4 years we had been here, and finally our senior year, we pulled it off and won by a landslide. From Austin Russell, winning City League and regionals for baseball sophomore year and going to Arizona for spring training. From many band members, the dance parties on Pancake Day, or when Kinsey passed out on the boomerang at Worlds of Fun. To Mr. Kemp and Mr. Smith, I'd like to personally thank you so much for some of the best memories and traditions from our band days. From the cheer squad, winning first place at Heights Cheer Show for the first time in years, stealing the spirit stick from our coach at camp for the past 2 years while making them think they lost it themselves, also winning first place at the Mel Hamilton Cheer Show. And finally, from Kaylin Lowry, throwing a party at football camp in Fort Hays. While Trayvon Prophet's favorite memory is Kaylin breaking the sink while in Dodge City. Was that party or non-party related? So, why do I bring up not only mine, but also some of your best memories from high school? It's simple. This is just one moment in time for us. In our years ahead, we will attend college, continue sports and academics, and eventually start careers and families, all of which will bring many more memories. So I encourage all of you to reach for the stars. Literally. Always believe in yourself more today than you did yesterday. Remember that you are not just ordinary, you are extraordinary. Be kind to yourself and others, and always love with grace. So go out into the world, class of 2020, and remember, we are a pretty spectacular group. We have survived and thrived during a global pandemic. That tells me that there is nothing that can hold us back. Congratulations to all of you. Now, let's go get this bread.
Dear fellow Falcons, I know this was not the ending we had expected. Never in a million years would I have thought we would never get to experience what everyone called the best months of high school. No senior prom, no senior skip day, no senior breakfast or convocation, and no graduation. Though I know the people in our district and the teachers who love us dearly will try to give us the one last hurrah of crossing the stage at some point before we head our separate ways, it is still heartbreaking to think that everything we look forward to has vanished. Now, I don't want to talk about all the negative things that have happened, so let me talk about all the good things that have come from high school. Meeting new friends, getting to know some awesome teachers, experiencing football, basketball, soccer, baseball, every other sport event, pep assemblies, spirit weeks, homecomings, and so much more. There are so many things that come with high school that have given us memories that we will remember forever. Being a high schooler also comes with many challenges, but we've made it this far, and it is clear that those challenges can be overcome. Hard tests and finals, long nights of no sleep to study, heartbreak by a special someone or even a best friend. And let's not forget our favorite challenge, procrastination. Experiencing all these things and so much more over the past 4 years has helped shape us into the people we are today. The teachers and faculty, and most importantly the students who walk the halls of Heights High School, have impacted our lives in tremendous ways. For me, being a Falcon has always been a dream of mine. Since before I was born, my parents have been a part of the Falcon family, and I grew up going to Heights games and rooting for the teams. So when my time came to set foot in the building as a student, I knew I would cherish those years forever. Because I knew that it was my true time to be a Falcon, and that's what I will remain. Well, we all will remain, Falcons, forever. Years from now, we can tell stories about our time as Heights Falcons, and unique stories they will be. We will reminisce about all the good and bad times, but most importantly, we will get to tell the story about how the class of 2020 was the most brave, selfless, and strong of all the high school's classes. Sacrificing our best moments in a time of need will be something people will remember forever. One way or another, I have faith that we will walk across that stage together and finish what we started 4 years ago. I have faith that we will see each other's faces again before we begin the next chapter of our lives. And I have faith that our years at Wichita Heights will be carried in our hearts and in the hearts of our teachers and parents for years to come. And so, as I conclude this message to you all, I just want to thank everyone, all my teachers, my family, and most importantly, my friends. We all have people to be thankful for helping us get here. Remember, once a Falcon, always a Falcon.
Dear Heights graduates of 2020, upon reflection, the class of 2020 has survived many tragedies and hardships. We all were born in the early 2000s. We were born right after an event that changed everyone's life completely, 9/11. The country experienced a tremendous amount of loss during this time. Then in 2007, we all started kindergarten. Here we were focused on the alphabet and the days of the week, singing nursery rhymes while making the first set of our own friends we would have forever. But then the 2008 recession hit. Many Americans were once again struggling. That same year, I remember a specific part of history we were able to be a part of, the first Black president of the United States being elected. It was a momentous event showing how far our country has come. Afterwards, we spent years upon years in school learning what we believed was useless information. What year did Columbus sail the ocean blue? Who was in fact John Brown? I can still hear the song for the quadratic formula in my head. Who knows when we will use these facts next in our lives? Our class spent a lot of that time dreaming as well, dreaming and hoping for our future. What would our future turn out like? Once we all hit high school, we started dreaming of dances, football games, proms, memories to be made, and graduation. Yet before we knew it, a good portion of our final year in high school was stripped away from us. We won't be able to participate in the traditions and celebrations like previous classes, but that is okay, because everything we are currently doing is part of a bigger picture. We have given up so much for others. Our class is currently saving millions of lives staying home. There has never been a time in our life that we have seen our country not been at war. We have witnessed several terrorist attacks and shootings, too many to account for. Many protests and social issues have come to surface as well. We are faced with more division and mistrust than we have ever seen, but our class can overcome this. With all that has happened, I believe we were one of the most powerful and capable groups to ever graduate. Our class is the next set of people going in the world that can drastically make a difference. Our whole lives we have overcome so much that proves that we can do just about anything. I see this next class and generation doing amazing things. We have so many future politicians, activists, doctors, teachers, and more. Our class is the one to solve social issues and injustices. We can become united in tragedies and show how compassionate and caring our country truly is. We are going to be the ones that will be talked about in history. That is, if we ever get past the 1920s in history class. I also just want to take a moment to recognize and honor the memory of those who were unable to complete this journey with us. Many of our fellow students and teachers have passed. Our class has gone through so many tragic events that have caused so many of our loved ones not to be able to see us succeed. And again, I would like to take a brief moment to thank everyone who has tried to make these unsettling times just a little more bearable. These are the same people who wanted to see us succeed and devoted their whole lives to us. Thank you, teachers, administration, family, and friends. Sincerely, a fellow 2020 graduate.
Dear Class of 2020, as others have pointed out, we were born during a time when the United States was traumatized due to 9/11. Now we are graduating as the world is settling from a global pandemic. I'd say that makes us all pretty strong. Due to the unique circumstances, we will never forget this time. After months of uncertainty, we are finally able to gather again to celebrate the ending of our journey as one. Regardless of how we spent our time in quarantine, we all had the chance to reflect and appreciate what school has provided us with for the beginning stage of our lives. School has been a safe place for many of us. It isn't only about the essays, projects, and tests, but it's about the teachers, peers, and events that shaped us into who we are today. What makes school extraordinary is being able to enter an environment that is welcoming and full of opportunity. Take a moment to reminisce the past 4 years. Think about your friends that stood by your side or the teachers that were there to celebrate when you scored high on the ACT. Think about the games where the entire student section was standing and cheering as their team scored. Think about the long nights you spent studying for finals right after work, or the first test you didn't do well on, and how you learned from it. All of these fine moments shaped our high school years into a wonderful and memorable time. I hope we never forget the value of those moments that are now our favorite memories. Heights High School has been home to many of us for the past 4 years. It was a place full of love and excitement, even during the most difficult times. Many of us spent hours at practice even after the school day ended. Some of us spent lots of time planning homecoming and the blood drive. Others spent much of their time working and saving up for a car. Somewhere during all of that, we grew up and discovered who we were. We not only learned how to solve for X, but we also learned many personal skills that will be handy for the rest of our lives. As Falcons, we have developed excellent work ethic, creativity, and determination. Fellow graduates, whatever you decide to do after today, be sure to do it with Falcon pride. Use the skills you learned from your teachers and friends. As Henry David once stated, go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you've always imagined. Remember, once a Falcon, always a Falcon.
Congratulations to Heights High School Class of 2020. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight to celebrate these seniors. Graduates, we are so proud of you and excited for what your futures hold. Good luck as you embark on the next journey. We will honor graduates from schools across Kansas weeknights at 5:30 right here on the KSCW. You can find the schedule at KWCH.com so you can join in on the celebration for all the seniors in your life.
Congratulations to the Class of 2020, brought to you by Patterson Legal Group, Credit Union of America, and Subaru of Wichita.